Good morning. This is our final week of class. I've given you extra time to work on your digital story. The reason I just gave you a few days for the screencast, it does not take hardly any time at all. I'm making a screencast right now. It'll probably take me 10 minutes. And then I will save it as a YouTube and send the YouTube link to you. You must have had your digital story in by last night. I'm going to start grading them today. We're kind of as far as getting everything in. I've kind of sent y'all out some final reminders of things that you were missing. I'm going to start going through the digital stories first. Then I'm going to go back through everyone's website to make sure they're updated and go back and post any points on anything that you missed. If you need to get in touch with me, please text me. I'm not going to be checking my email as much as I will be checking my text. Again, the grades are due this Monday, March the 7th, and I have to have everything in so that I can grade them Sunday and get everything completed to turn in for Monday. Let me go through making the screencast. First of all, is I'm going to give you a tutorial so that you can look at it. It's like 6 or 7 minutes. It's actually made by the lady that works at Screencast-O-Matic. If you do not want to use Screencast-O-Matic, there's several other screencasting applications you can use. There's Screencastify with Google. It's a lot of times there's screencasts just on different computers and phones, etc. But the reason I recommend Screencast-O-Matic is it gives educators and students up to 15 minutes free time of making a video. Now, no one wants to watch a screencast video over 15 minutes. So my always recommendation is if you have something that's long, break it up into pieces and sections and make smaller videos so that people can kind of stop and start watching them. The other thing I want to say about Screencast-O-Matic is it's a great way to deliver any kind of information, not just for me teaching you online. It's a great way if you need to go over a document with somebody or you want to share, just talk to somebody about a topic and just show your face. There's all kinds of ways you can use it, and the great thing is you can convert it to a YouTube and just do nothing but send the YouTube link, which is what you're going to be doing this week. All right, so this is, after this model's over, you're going to complete all the requirements of the website. You're going to construct a screencast where you will narrate the entire Google site. Basically, what you're doing there is you're reflecting on it and saying, how do you think these different applications would affect you educationally and on teaching and learning? Then you're going to export the screencast video to YouTube for the final link. And you're going to embed the screencast YouTube. Embed it. Don't link it. Some of y'all have linked a lot of things, and you need to make sure everything on your website is embedded, not a link. Embed the screencast YouTube under the evaluations page on the website. After you've done all of this and you've submitted the YouTube to me on Moodle, which is, quote, your final exam, then you need to take your final URL that has your screencast embedded and inserted on the website and post it down here. I'm going to show you right here. So the first thing you're going to have right here is the video that I'm talking about right now. This next one is a complete instruction of how to make a screencast of your complete website. The next is you're going to post your YouTube after you've completed your screencast here. And then down here, after you've done everything, this is the final link of your website. And if you're in section 1, you link it here. If you're in section 2, you're going to post it on this Google form. And you must complete it for the 50 points I'm giving you. I've put on several times how to be a certified Apple teacher. This is mainly for my educators. You do not have to complete this. This is optional. All you overachievers, if you want to do it and post your completed certificate on the website, you can do that as well, or you can contact me. I think this kind of gives you a quick overview of it. If you have any questions, please text me. Do not email me. I'm not checking my email that much, but I have my phone with me and I can always respond to you immediately. So I've enjoyed teaching you. If you have any questions, text me, and please finish everything that I've sent you that you needed to be totally up to date. Thanks.